Why has water been so fascinating to us since childhood? Why does the sound of the surf calm you down, but the shower helps you make decisions? This is not accidental. The element of water is man's oldest ally, and if you learn to handle it consciously, it will begin to work for you, to attract balance, purify emotions, and strengthen your intentions. In this video, you will find out how water energy affects our thoughts, habits, and even success. How the Stoics used water images to control themselves. What simple practices with water help to gain clarity, calmness, and inner strength. Once, in the mountains, I stood by an icy stream. He raced through the rocks without resisting, and that's what gave him strength. Since then, I've started to perceive my life differently, and in this video, I'll tell you how you can do the same. But be careful. Water doesn't just purify, it reflects. What will you see in this reflection? The answer's ahead. Water is not just a liquid, it's an element. In ancient philosophies, it symbolizes emotions, the subconscious, intuition, and the path. It's fluid, but unyielding. She is a living lesson in adaptability. The Stoics, despite their outward rigor, often turn to images of water to describe how to live in harmony with nature and themselves. Epictetus taught, "It is not in our power to control the waves, but it is in our power to control the sails." He compared external circumstances to a raging sea and the mind to a ship. The task is not to calm the storm, but to learn how to swim in it. This is how water teaches us courage and flexibility. Water always goes where there is space. She doesn't argue with the form, she accepts it. This is the first lesson for a modern person tired of pressure and haste. Don't resist the flow of life, but learn to move in it. Where others break, you flow around. Look at a waterfall. He falls from a height without fear of falling. This is a reminder, going down is not always a failure. Sometimes to reach a new level, you need to let go of control and trust the gravity of life. Practice number 1, morning ablution with intent. When you wash your face or take a shower, don't do it on autopilot. Feel how the water washes away yesterday's worries, thoughts. Mentally say, "I am being cleansed for a new one." It is a simple but powerful anchor. Water stores information. This statement is not only from the field of esotericism. Dr. Emoto proved that the structure of water changes under the influence of words, emotions, and music. What does this mean to you? What you say, feel, and think next to the water becomes a part of you. In ancient Greece, water was considered sacred. Temples were built near the springs. Before important decisions, people washed their faces, not for hygiene, but for the sake of internal transition. Cleansing the body is like cleansing the intention. We have almost forgotten this ritual. Seneca wrote, "Our mind is like water. In calm, it reflects the truth. In confusion, it distorts." You can't see clearly if there's a storm inside. Therefore, the path to success does not begin with a to-do list, but with cleansing the inner mirror. Practice number 2, the water mirror of intentions. Fill a glass with clean water. Look into it. Formulate out loud what you want. Not as a wish, but as a choice. I choose to be calm. I choose to act. Then drink the water slowly, consciously. You don't just drink, you build it into yourself. Do you have a favorite place by the water? River, lake, sea? This is not accidental. Our body consists of 70% water. Water recognizes its element. When you're with her, you come back to yourself. The Stoics did not deny emotions. They learned how to manage them. And one of the ways is observation. As in a calm lake, you can see the bottom. So in a calm mind, you can see the essence. Watch your emotions like water. Where is it bubbling? Where's the musty one? Where is she clean? Practice number 3. Contrast shower as an act of will. Every time you switch from hot water to cold water, you accomplish a small feat. This is a training not only of the body, but also of the spirit. It is the practice of presence, will, and control. Why does success often come to those who go with the flow, but do not lose their goal? Because they are like water moving forward, but not in a panic. They flow, but they don't smudge. They are flexible, but they do not lose their shape. Water does not compare itself to fire. She's just doing her thing. If you want inner strength, stop being someone else. Start being yourself. That's what makes water great. It always remains itself in any form. Sometimes you don't have to ruin everything to change your life. You just need to stop resisting. Look at the river. It makes its way not by force, but by constancy. A small movement every day changes the course of fate. Practice number 4. Water in the palms. Take the water in the palm of your hand. Hold this. Feel it. Then slowly let go. Realize that everything we're trying to hold on to is slipping away. It's not a bad thing. This is the nature of things. A lesson in humility and freedom. And one more thing. Water teaches silence. She only speaks when she encounters something. Maybe you should stop talking sometimes to hear yourself. Think about where the stagnation is in your life right now. Where are you? Like standing water? And where, on the contrary, is like a whirlpool. Water teaches balance. Not too much, not too little. Movement, but with peace inside. So we saw that water is not just an element of nature. This is a wise mentor. She teaches us to be gentle but strong, flexible but inflexible, transparent but deep. With its help, we can purify not only the body, but also thoughts, emotions, intentions. If you want to change your life, start small. Replace automatic actions with conscious ones. Start listening to the water. Look into it. Trust its flow. Try one of the practices we talked about today. Morning ablution, mirror of intentions, contrast shower, and watch. Every day you will feel how the inner water becomes cleaner, clearer, stronger. As the Stoic would say, follow nature and you will find peace. And what is closer to nature than the water itself? If you like it, be sure to watch this video. Mirrors of the soul, how reflections help to unlock inner potential. It's even deeper, even more subtle, even more practical. Subscribe so you don't miss the next breath of meaning. And remember, you are water. That means you can do anything.